Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile, Escape from the Pit. Today we have two potential locations of interest, the remote wizard's tower and the potentially scary fort with lava. And I'm thinking I'd like to investigate this wizard tower before we go on to the potential demon prison. So, for anyone who wants to meet the most famous magic user of Exile, today is your lucky day. Entering ERIKA's tower. There is a small sign here, one way. And that way is not the way we want just now, as it will not let us into the tower. And the map is unavailable. What fun. You guys aren't talking statues by any chance, are you? You are not. This looks more promising. There is a sign on the wall. Tower of ERIKA, Master Incantatrix. Visitors are expected to prove themselves. Gold letters in the wall, first gate. So ERIKA does not want to waste time talking to anyone that doesn't have access to at least 5th level mage spells, apparently. Oh, good. Between the thick steel bands, the strange glowing sheen of the wood, and the runes covering everything, you guess you may not have much luck getting this door open. Gold letters in the wall, second gate. Well, but at least she's got a pot of stew around for visitors, once they've proven themselves worthy of the first gate. Interesting, a pot has been left here, filled to the brim with bubbling, delicious-smelling stew. You taste it. It is delicious and wholesome. It's so good, in fact, that you decide to have more. And more. And more. Eventually, you are so full that it is physically impossible to eat anymore. You keep eating. You only manage to stop when you start choking to death. Damn it, ERIKA. That was just mean. And we've got some guest rooms here. In the remake, you actually can rest here and regain your health, but in this one, they do nothing. A simple inscription. One goblin tells truth, the other lies. Pierce them both to get the prize. And here we have a pair of actually friendly goblins. A small, warty goblin in a finely cut leather jerkin sits in the left throne.
Glagroth van Bluver.
His voice is raspy, high-pitched, and irritating.
I watch the doors. The door to my left is very unsafe. I don't know anything about the other door. Ask my partner. She knows what is beyond both doors.
All right, then. A petite goblin female, hideous beyond comprehension, eyes you from the throne.
Gruvilla Darthragpole.
She flutters her eyelashes at you. They are 2 inches long and greenish-gray.
I tell people about the doors and keep my mate company.
Aw, isn't that sweet?
He's the one who lies. I just love him for it. It's so precious.
Okay, cool. What about the doors?
I think you should know the door to my right is perfectly safe. Well, not perfectly, but far preferable to the other door.
If you say so. So, what's behind door number 1? Lava! And behind door number 2? More lava! So yeah, neither one of those doors looks like a very good idea to walk through. Thing is, if we read the sign, we don't actually need to figure out which goblin tells the truth and which is lying, and which of those two doors is safe? Pierce them both means with a sword. Or spear, whatever you have on hand. And since we're so much higher leveled than them, of course, assassination does stupid high damage. Anyway, once both goblins are dead, we have door number 3, which also has lava. But only 2 squares of real lava. Isn't ERIKA just so much fun? The corridor suddenly gets impenetrably dark. You can't even see the glow of the lava behind you. And this door, I'm pretty sure, is perma-locked. So, huzzah! We get to go through a maze in the dark. And we find a lizard. Which is actually a basilisk. Basilisk. Oh, come on. Oh, darn. I want you to be dead. Be dead faster! ERIKA! Oh, that could have gone a bit better. Okay, where were we? Where are we? Where do we need to go? Why do I keep getting attacked by basilisks? That is another barrier. Let me just do a save here. Okay, I ran into some trouble, so I'm reloading. Haha, got it this time. And there's another one. And it's a dead end. ERIKA! Why you do this? It's one thing to hate visitors, but this is just extra. Uh-huh. Ha! Here we go. Yeah. The light suddenly returns. Then the wall to the east slides into the ground, revealing a corridor beyond. Finally, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I enjoyed this tower a lot more when I was a kid. Maybe I just got that much of a kick out of the goblins. This door looks highly formidable. On a guess, you try saying dry rot. With a click, the door swings slowly open. Probably a good thing. Okay, corridor of statues, and... oh, hooray, we saved ourselves a fight with some giant lizards. How truly frightening. Ooh, pot of stew that is not trying to kill anyone. And bookshelves with nothing on them. Or at least nothing we can comprehend. Oh, look, it's lizards and poison fungi. ERIKA, you've got some weird pets. And say hello, folks, to the Archmage herself, ERIKA Redmark. There is a piercingly beautiful woman sitting in the throne. She looks at you with an expression of haughtiness and utter confidence. Occasionally a spark flies from the wand in her hand. Welcome, adventurers. I am ERIKA, formerly of the Triad, Master Incantatrix of Exile. She snarls. Sparks shoot from the wand as her hand tightens its grip upon it. Small-minded fools of the tower. I helped imprison Greyhoth. I summoned items from the underworld. Magic, tomes, tools. And I realized we must fight those above. They will slay us if we don't slay them first. They must die so we can live. Sad, but true. Greyhoth, yeah, we're kind of hunting him and going to release him and kill him. Do you know anything about that? Any advice? No. So what is it you do here all on your lonesome? She smiles. The reptilian coldness of her eyes makes you shiver. Now, I greet visitors. Okay. Few manage to penetrate my tower. Even fewer are of value to me. You are both. You notice she doesn't look at you as if you're quite human. Now that you've passed my defenses, you don't need to do so again. There is a spare key to the second gate in the library. Also, the password to the third gate is dry rot. You take note of this. Through the door. Most of the books I magicked down from the surface. It was difficult, but how could we develop our magic down here otherwise? Non-mage insects don't realize how much they need us, just for the mushrooms alone. The mushrooms down here, that are edible, nourishing, and grow with only the slightest light, I created them. The worms down here should worship me. They owe me their lives. But do they appreciate me? No. The insects. Aha. Just a little bit prideful there, aren't you? Okay, visitors, and we have value to you. Her expression darkens. I am an exile here, like you. A prisoner, but worse because of my curse. And more than anything else, I thirst for revenge. Beautiful revenge. You should help me. I can assist you in many ways. I cannot ever see the sun again. Its light would melt me. It is a permanent curse. There is no appeal, even for one such as me. Yikes. So how about that revenge? That is why I came here, why I left the Triad. I wish to bring suffering to the petty fools of the Empire who put me here. To do that, I need tools. I would allow you to fulfill that function, to join me in that mission. I want to assassinate King Hawthorne. It would be a good start. It was his father who sent me down here, and he who accelerated the pace at which people were exiled. He poured people down here like water. He is a tyrant, and tyrants must die. If you would help me strike this blow for our freedom, ask me for instructions. Okay, but I'm going to ask you how you can assist us first. I am adept in all the magical realms. If you wish to buy some priest spells, I can sell them to you. I know certain spells that are beyond the reach of most. I know much alchemy, and my libraries are open to you. There are advantages to allying with me. Also, I can help you with dealing with my tower, should you want to return to aid me. Okie dokie. My plan is simple. I want to teleport you into the heart of the evil, into Hawthorne's throne room. The wards are powerful, but it is possible. To do this thing, I need several brooches. Interesting, it turns out we've been collecting a few of those already. When the first expedition came down, each of their 5 leaders wore a magical brooch, which was linked to the empire above. They were used for communication. I can use them for something more, using their magical link to teleport you up there. The problem, of course, is finding them. The statues may help. To keep an eye on things, I created 6 intelligent statues and placed them in each of the 6 largest cities of Exile. The word to get them to tell you what they know is divulge. They might have heard something. Ho ho ho! And that, friends, is how I already knew about that little tidbit. By playing this game, 25 years ago? So, ERIKA can sell us some spells and alchemical recipes. I'm pretty sure I already have these 2. These, on the other hand, I don't remember exactly what I have and what I don't. Might buy one or two off screen. So I just want to see if there's anything else. No. Okay. Well, ERIKA says her library is open to us, but of course we have to unlock the door first. And we find her bedchamber with a very angry little lizard. How adorable. There is a strange blue haze in the opening between the 2 rooms. You see heaps of gold in one of the open crates to the east. Somehow that seems like a bad idea, so we're going to save before I try it. The moment you step forward, the blue field expands to contain you. Then it recedes. You feel weaker. After a moment, you hear ERIKA's voice from the next room. Don't do that! Aha. And we are poisoned. I'm a reload. Here's the library. One of the journals on this bookshelf looks interesting. Unfortunately, you can't make out a word it says. Message like that is a sign that maybe we need to put a few more points into mage lore. Yaha! In cramped handwriting in one of the journals, you find a list. It doesn't make much sense. 1. One leader slain by Motrax. Perhaps he kept. 2. Scried. In possession of the spiders. Would retrieve, but spiders are too irritating. 3. Group slaughtered in Grim Cavern. Check the pit. 4. Good question. 5. Pyrog has it. Won't trade it. Bad news. Will end in blood. Talk to giants? None of the rest of the journal makes any sense to you. So this is actually a list of clues as to where we can find the 5 brooches. The first 3 match up with locations where we have already found them. So now we know that we need to go deal with Pyrog and maybe talk to some of those statues again. In a hollow book on one of the shelves, you find a slender iron key with runes running along its length. And that should let us... Oh, I thought the lizard was going to be shut up in that room, but apparently not. And now it's going to follow us all the way out of the tower. This feels like a very ERIKA thing to have happen. When you get close to the door, you hear a clicking noise from it. Huzzah! Alright, well, bye for now, ERIKA. We'll see you, hopefully, much later. So, we have uncovered another of the main game quests. Help ERIKA get her revenge on the Empire, and assassinate King Hawthorne. I'm actually going to cut this episode here. It may be a little shorter than the usual, but I do believe that what I have planned next requires its own episode. See you later, and have a good one, everybody.